Shalom Israel. First and foremost, all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of the house of David. Salutations to you brothers throughout the four corners of the truth, of the Salak, of the earth, teaching the word in righteousness and sincerity. To you Israelite foreigners, come back home to the truth. To those that passed away serving the Lord, the dead in Yahweh Shai shall arise first. All right, I want to do this address to you brothers out there, and this includes me, that feel inconvenienced by what's going on with this coronavirus scare. Well, to begin with, so far, because of my job, I already don't have to deal with too many people. So far, it hasn't really impacted me. The traffic at midday has kind of, slight bother, but, for the most part, so far, the Lord put me in a position that so far it just hasn't really done much of anything. I'm sure as time goes on, it's going to get worse. But, at the end of the day, in order for us to get out of this kingdom, there has to be an interruption in everyday life. Like, that's not gonna, we signed up for this. And honestly, there's people whose lives are going to be interrupted that didn't sign up for it. We signed up for this truth knowing that this is going to happen inevitably. So, because I'm already seeing the belly aching on Facebook, and I'm not knocking you brothers that are belly aching, because I know deep down inside you understand that this is prophecy. It's just kind of like, you still want to vent sometimes, I guess, that this is going to interrupt your life, your everyday life. But nonetheless, this isn't to tell you to man up. This is to tell you that, you can vent if you want to, but, just understand that this is for the greater good. All right, so scripture that I want to pull is, hopefully it comes into focus. Here we go. Revelation 2:10. Fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison. Now, this isn't necessarily happening now, but this is just showing you that there's going to be interruptions in everyday life. We're going to be cast into prison. But the first precept where it says, fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer, that's what I want to focus on. It says, fear none of those things that thou shalt suffer. Don't fear the fact that you can't get to work. Don't fear the fact that, if they kick down your door and say, oh, you're one of those guys, don't fear none of that. This is happening. This is coming, that ye may be tried. We're going to be tried. They're gonna try. It's not them that's not necessarily trying us. It's Satan. It says, and ye shall have tribulation 10 days. It may be more than 10 days. It says, be thou faithful unto death, and I will give thee a crown of life. Look at that. Be thou faithful unto death, and I will give thee a crown of life. No matter what you go through, if you have to starve, you don't got no fucking toilet paper. Whatever problems you have because of this coronavirus pandemic that everybody's so afraid of. Everybody's so afraid of it. I'm not afraid of it. If I catch it and I die, that's just, listen, that's the Most High's will. If I don't catch it, but I'm sitting here, can't buy toilet paper because all these stupid motherfuckers around, have bought it all up, then so be it. It is what it is. There's going to be food shortages. There's going to be a lot of shit, even if this isn't it. Because I personally don't believe that this is it right here. I think that this is just a drill that they're setting up for the real one. But what that means to me is that the real one is right around the corner. They're going to unleash some shit, and then they're going to tell you that the chip is the only way out. The only way to avoid certain things, or the chip might get you VIP treatment at BJ's, and they might be holding on to special uh shipments worth of toilet paper and things for you to live with, food supplies and things, especially for people that have the chip. But don't fear none of these things, and don't bellyache over it. I mean, you can if you want to, but that's not gonna help anything. You might just let it out to vent, but keep in mind too that there's brothers out there watching you, and if you're a veteran and these younger men watch you, oh fuck, man, I gotta stay home and all that shit. Listen, they canceled AC. I'm not happy about it, but you know what? I'm happy that we're almost out of here. I'm happy about that. Rejoice, man. Our kingdom is coming, man. Fear none of those things that you shall suffer. Remember this scripture, man. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison. Some of us are going to be thrown into prison, that ye may be tried. They're going to look into our history. They're going to look into your personal life and say, look at some of these things that this guy has posted on social media and things. They're going to use that against you. It's going to be used against you no matter what. And ye shall have tribulation 10 days. So, with that, I just wanted to say, man, keep the faith. We're almost out of here. Much love to all y'all. Shalom. Love y'all.